Selector position 4-1 begins by observing the system and seeing which component does not function correctly in the component sequence of operations. A call for heat requires an electrical multimeter to confirm. The inducer does not energize. The pressure switches require an electrical multimeter to confirm. The igniter does not glow. The gas valve does not energize. No flame rectification. The blower motor does not energize. Using our senses of sight and sound, it appears none of the components in the sequence have activated. After a moment, the fault LED indicates a HPS pressure switch did not close or reopen. A systematic diagnostic approach is essential here. Here's a recommended process. Reference the schematic diagram. Determine where the sequence failed. Locate component on schematic. Trace component back to the power source. Electrically determine the possibilities. Diagnose with electrical meter. Start by measuring potential differences in sequence of operations. The call for heat shows a 26-volt potential difference to SEC2. The inducer motor has no voltage. The LPS is open, with a 26-volt potential difference across it. The HPS shows 0 volts across the switch, indicating it is closed. It's recommended to avoid disturbing pressure switches in the system, as they are sensitive. Removing wires or tubing can alter the switch's state, leading to misdiagnosis or callbacks. The CPU, or microprocessor, controls the system timing. Upon receiving a call for heat, the CPU checks the pressure switch status before energizing the inducer. In this case, since the CPU registers a call from the HPS, it will not engage the inducer. The normal state of pressure switches are normally open when the inducer is not running. Further diagnostic would be needed to determine the root cause of the failure. Lab exercise. On a de-energized furnace, disconnect the wires from the terminals of the HPS. Use a PCB fuse to connect the wires and give the furnace a call for heat. Document the manufacturer's sequence of operation for a closed pressure switch during startup. Note that in selector position 2 to 4, this manufacturer refers to this pressure switch as the housing pressure switch. Remember, the diagnostic process does not fail. The technician fails to follow the process.